All right, lovely folks. Good evening, everyone. My name is, or afternoon, I suppose it still is. My name is Chantal Murphy. And as a preliminary matter, I am acting here as support staff to the Nantucket Cultural Council. So permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Jack Bolger, welcome.
Here.
Tony Wagner.
Here.
Sarah Ellis.
Here.
Bethany Oliver.
Here.
Michael Kopko. Oh. Michael's disappeared. We'll come back to Michael. And staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Chantal Blythe Murphy, and we will entertain Ava.
Chantal, I can't hear you at all.
Can you guys hear me?
Now I can. For a while there, it went.
You just muted yourself for a sec.
Oh, oops, sorry. Michael Kopko?
Here I am, here.
Perfect. And I'm not sure at what point I muted myself, but staff is here, Chantal Blythe Murphy. And I was saying that we are going to entertain Ava as an anticipated speaker on the agenda for this evening. So Ava Rollins.
Present.
Awesome.
Guys, guess who I just had lunch with? Debbie Kenyon from the Mass Cultural Council, because she's my old friend. I set her up with her husband.
Oh, fun.
I know. I was like, we have a cultural council call tonight. So anyway, awesome. I digress. Please continue.
Oh, that's great.
So small world.
So good afternoon. This open meeting of the Nantucket Cultural Council is being conducted remotely pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will feature public comment, though I do not see any members of the public present. For this meeting, the Nantucket Cultural Council is convening by video conference via Zoom app as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that all attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you and to take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. All supporting materials that have been provided members of this body are available on the town's website unless otherwise noted. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless I suppose it's at this point notes otherwise. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in a conversation with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. After members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment to those members of the public that have joined the meeting via Zoom. Members of the public who wish to speak must state their names and be acknowledged by and speak through the chair. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. That is always so long. So we have made it through that. Now to turn to the first item, I just want to formally welcome Jack Bolger, our newest Cultural Council member, to our group. I was stating to you all earlier that Jack was appointed back in August to the Nantucket Cultural Council, and we're thrilled to have you. Next item is the agenda protocol. Just to remind you all that public comment is required on all town meetings. We will take public comment a few agenda items down, and I don't see any members of the public, so what we'll do is we'll open public comment and then we will then close it just as a formality. So next on the agenda is approval of the September 16th, 2024 minutes. Can I please have a motion unless there are any edits?
Move approval.
Thank you, Michael. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. And we will do roll call vote. Bethany Oliver,
Yes.
Jack Bolger,
Can I vote on this if I was not a member of the council at that time?
you can technically vote as long as you've actually read the minutes.
Okay. Aye.
Tony Wagner,
Yes.
Sarah Ellis,
Yes.
and Michael Kopko.
Aye.
Awesome, thank you. Those minutes are adopted. We will now open for public comment, again, as a formality. Don't see any members of the public, and we are now closing public comment. And Ava, would you like to give your presentation on the project idea that you had about using open storefronts? Or would you like to push that to another meeting?
Remind me what project on open storefronts was. I'm so
It was
sorry.
a while ago. It's
Oh,
okay.
sorry, not dying you are, Jem, but I don't recall this concept.
That's okay. You had mentioned a few meetings ago that you wanted to add it as an agenda item to discuss using empty storefronts in town for artists and even using some of the hotels that might not be as active in the wintertime as display spaces for artists and artisans to display their wares and works.
Where did we want to go with that in terms of supporting through the cultural council though? What
I was hoping you could tell us that. You had just said you wanted it as an agenda item.
Yeah, I think we'll have to shelve that because I need to go check some notes because I don't remember what my vision was there
Okay.
In terms of utilizing spaces.
Okay.
This
Do you
sounds like
mind-
a job for the Arts Council
Yes.
Exactly.
and the Chamber of Commerce.
Mhm.
Couldn't agree more.
Exactly.
If you would like, Ava, if you want to meet for coffee and maybe we can flush out the idea and decide when you want it on.
I think we'll have to tap my holiday brain so I can be worthy of your input, but I would love that.
Okay, awesome. Awesome, thank you.
My pleasure.
Alrighty. So the next meeting is Monday, December 9th at 4. We'll do it in the same format where we open the meeting, kind of approve the minutes, and then go into executive session. And again, the reason we're going into executive session is so that we can review the panel book and have open, honest conversations about the various projects that have been presented to us. So if I may have a motion, I did put the motion on the agenda. I'm happy to read it out loud if someone wants to do that. Which do you prefer? Does someone have it open and want to read it, or do you want me to read the motion and someone just says, okay. All right, Michael, I see you pointing. Alrighty, so the motion is, I would like to make a motion to adjourn regular session and go into executive session, not to return to regular meeting in pursuant to MGL Chapter 30A, Section 21A, to comply with or act under the authority of any general or special law or federal grant in aid requirements.
So
And
moved.
it's typically to review the FY25 MCC Local Cultural Council Grant Panel Book and award recipients funds for their proposed projects.
So moved.
Thank you, Michael.
Second.
Thank you, Tony. Alrighty, so we will hop off and there's another link in your inbox that you can just click onto that one.
Thanks, Chantal.
See you guys soon.